Spousal sponsorship processing times just got up to 28 months for inland applications. This is big news of the day. Previously in January, we had 24 months. Now it's 28 months in February. And that's crazy. What do you think about that, Cory? And what it was in 2024?
It was crazy that if you consider 2024, so just, I guess, like 3 to 4 months ago, it was 10 months. The same processing time for inland applicants was 10 months. So we've seen this like doubling, almost tripling of the processing time in only a few short months. So that is, I guess, unheard of in terms of processing times, like jumping like that, right? So I know a lot of people out there are panicking, thinking like, I've just gotten my application in, or, we've had questions recently about people saying, I got my application in 4 to 5 months ago. Does that mean I still have to wait 20 plus months? And the answer to that is we don't know, right? So when we look at how IRCC is calculating the processing times, it is very vague, the information that they use. They just say that it's based on the number of applications, the amount of officers who are doing the processing, and their just best estimate of how long they think it will take to approve these. So the answer is that there is no solid reasoning. They just come up with a number, and now it's 28 months. So it's a big change, and it's a strange change in my opinion. Yeah.
Yes. Well, it is kind of expected because we know that a lot of people that cannot apply for express entry, but they are married to Canadian or to, in a common law relationship with Canadian or PR, like they are like, okay, express entry is not happening, so I'm just going to go apply for spousal sponsorship. So there was an increase in volume in that sense.
Yeah.
The good news, yeah.
I was just going to say, I don't know if maybe they're using this huge, big processing time of 28 months then to discourage people from even considering applying for spousal sponsorship as their backup plan instead of CEC, right? So because that's the only reasoning I can find behind it would be that, as you just said, so many people, their PR chances through express entry and other programs are running out. And so they're using the spousal sponsorship as a crutch, as a backup plan, as a plan B, plan C, plan D. And IRCC saying, nope, 28 months to discourage that. It could be a reasoning behind it.
Well, yes, but also I think, so I just pull it up on the screen and how we calculate processing time. So you can see here is 28 months. And the processing time is based on how many applications we have in our inventory, how many people we have processing this type of application, how many applications we expect to get. Mm-hmm. So this is all like just analytics and analysis. I don't know how accurate is that. What was the processing time in real life in your experience in 2024?
So in 2024, we were much less than that. Some of them in Canada, we were seeing as quick as 2 to 3 months in 2024. It was unheard of. That's why this is such a shock to the system that it's now 28 months. So in 2024, we had a couple of applications that were approved so quickly within that 2 to 4 months. Since then, yes, we have seen some, I would say for most of the clients right now, 8 to 12 is kind of the realistic number that we're seeing the approvals coming in. But then we do have some, like I was discussing this with you, that we had some that we had submitted in October or end of October, early November of 2024. And we're just getting now AORs and eligibility of the sponsor assessments done at this point. So it's been 3 to 4 months for these people. But there is action happening. It's not like I'm sitting there without getting any confirmation of I'm getting file numbers for people. Take that, with a grain of salt that there is some action happening still.
Yeah, for sure. And a reminder that, the silver lining of all of this is that you can get a work permit while you're waiting. And that work permit allows you obviously to work this whole time while you're waiting for your PR. So this is a big benefit of an inland application comparing to outland application. So it's kind of like a trade-off, right? Mm-hmm. Outland, if you apply outland, like from your home country or other country, then you don't get the work permit in Canada, but you get faster processing times.
Yeah.
But inland, you get slower processing times, but you get to extend your work permit or, just to get a work permit, maybe if you're a visitor.
I have in consultations, a lot of them recently, and this is the debate that people are having. Like, okay, which pathway should we go? And that's exactly what they're considering is like, okay, processing time versus work permits, right? Versus, outland application coming to possibly coming to Canada, sure, and getting less processing time, but being here on a visitor status, not being able to work, right? So, these are all the discussions we have on our consultations, and people are planning accordingly, I guess, right?
Yes. Well, hopefully 28 months. That's just government trying to be too pessimistic with us. Hopefully, in real life, we're not going to see that. So we'll see how things go this year. But yeah, if you want to watch our video about spousal sponsorship in 2025, we talk about all the little things that are happening with the process this year. You can go ahead and go to that video on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers.